And welcome to my final video update of this academic year, and what a year it has been here at Patchway Community School. We have improved attendance across all year groups and all groups. We've got behaviour where suspensions and exclusions are down, but improved behaviour significantly. Every time we have visitors into the school, they talk about how calm, orderly and purposeful the classrooms and the corridors are, which is really great because we've worked really hard on that. Quality of teaching and learning is improved again through external and internal reviews. Things are really moving in the right direction. We've got record numbers of trips, visits and enrichment activities that the young people are taking part in. Rewards, we offer more reward points than we've ever done, and that will culminate with our presentation of awards event on Thursday this week at the Spitfire Hangar. We're very grateful for them for their reaching out in the community and offering us to host there. Our Key Stage 3 outcomes, we run assessments across the 4 secondary schools in the Trust. We're really competitive against other schools. It's not that it is competitive, but our outcomes are competitive against those other schools. And in Key Stage 4, our Year 11 students are predicted to be close to, or maybe even the best results the school has ever had. So things are really moving forward. It's been a hard work, but the future of Patchway is really strong. We're not complacent, of course, and there's further improvements to come, and we want to really push on and make sure that the young people of Patchway have world-class education, the best lessons, and get the best outcomes for them, for their families, and for their futures. The other exciting thing, of course, is the new build, which continues apace behind the scenes, obviously. Discussions between Department for Education and BAM, our contractors, with the hope that they will still be on site this summer to put spades in the ground to build the interim school, which we'll move into. And again, just re-emphasising that interim school isn't going to be old wooden huts that perhaps I was at school in, but will be state-of-the-art interim accommodation that will be an upgrade on our current accommodation and will enable us to keep continuity of education for young people. We're really excited about watching the current school be demolished, which is sad, I know, but needed, and then our state-of-the-art, purpose-built school with state-of-the-art facilities and equipment rising out of that and ready to work probably in 2028, maybe early 2029. We have had a spell of warm weather recently, and we made some amendments to uniform, and the school was closed unfortunately for 2 days due to the extreme heat that we were experiencing and the red warnings from both the Met Office and the UK HSA Health Safety Agency. We are expecting more warm weather this week, not to the levels we had before, we don't believe, and particularly at night it won't be as warm. But we are keeping our uniform amendments, so we're all wearing our PE kit, as you can see. We have done some risk assessments for some particularly vulnerable members of staff and for students. We will get our site team on site really early in the morning to open up windows and doors and ventilate the building. We've made a few curriculum changes, for example in physical education, not working in the sun in the heat of the day and reducing the physical load. But please, you can support us by ensuring that your child has a water bottle. We've had a number of students say, I didn't bring a water bottle in. We've tried to find some cups, but we haven't got many left. So please provide a water bottle. We've got water fountains around the school that they can refill their bottles between lessons and at break and lunchtime to keep them hydrated, and we'll keep those uniform amendments in place until Friday. And then obviously next week is enrichment week with lots of trips and visits and activities, and that is non-uniform throughout the whole week. So just to be clear about that, there won't be any more uniform. With that in mind, if you have finished with your child's uniform, either because they're leaving in Year 11 or because they've outgrown it, it's still in good condition, we do have a community second-hand uniform shop. Please, we're after donations for uniform. Bring them into reception, either yourself or get your child to drop them off in reception first thing in the morning, and then we can restock that and we can support the community by offering that second-hand uniform shop. Our Year 10s have are finishing their mock exams today, so that was disrupted. Their mock week was disrupted by the closure for warm weather and then some work experience last week. We have our last catch-up day today, so all the students should have completed all their exams. It's obviously going to be a tight turnaround to get that data out. We'll do our best to get it out this side of the summer, but it may be that it arrives in September. I have to say their behaviour and how sensibly and seriously they've taken these mock exams has really impressed us, so well done, Year 10. Last week we had a small group of students who visited Gauteng in Germany for a work experience exchange. They were really warmly welcomed and well received by the host families and by the school out there, and had really positive feedback about how well they behaved and how they represented Patchway as a community. It's a partnership we have with the Town Council. We're grateful for their ongoing support, and really grateful for Miss Gilroy and Mr Mitchell who accompanied the students on that trip. End of year is a good time, a happy time, but also we say goodbye to a few colleagues. So we have a number of maternity covers coming to an end. They knew they were only here for a short period of time, but we have Miss Devenold and Miss Hanning leaving the SEND department. We have Mrs Roberts leaving, Miss Gilroy, Mr Casintas, Mr Lynch, Miss Winfield, and after 28 years at Patchway, Mr Johnson is retiring, and we wish him and all the others every success on his retirement, and we hope he enjoys his perhaps more restful future. On Thursday last week we celebrated our Year 11s leaving with their final event, which was prom. Absolutely fantastic event. I've never seen so many young people enjoying themselves on the dance floor. It was very warm, but they danced their socks off and had a great evening, as did the humanities team, by the way. But very grateful for Miss Williams and the humanities team and the pastoral team for supporting that, for organising that, and saying goodbye to our Year 11s in such a great way. And some of the cars were incredible. We need to make sure that we finish the academic year strongly, so attendance has been one of our key priorities. It can't tail off. We need to keep young people in school. We'll look after them. It's going to be warm later on this week, but we'll look after them, make sure they're hydrated. We have an early finish on Friday the 17th, so that'll be 12:20 finish on Friday the 17th, and then ahead of that, September, on the 1st and 2nd of September, they are staff inset training days. Then Year 7 and 11 are in on Thursday, September the 3rd, and then all the school return on Friday, September the 4th. I will put all this and summarise all this in a letter to parents at the end of the academic year. We finished the year really strongly, and who knows, maybe by the time I speak to you again, England might have won the World Cup. Who knows? Thank you very much.